Hey friends, I'm Savan Kumar and today we'll be talking about how to take your business online, and this will be more focused on e-commerce. Yes, so we will be talking about e-commerce websites, how to take your business online and sell products online. What are the things that you should be taking care of when you are building up your e-commerce store? What kind of experience, what kind of user friendliness should be there on your website? We'll be talking about all of those things. So let's start with the idea of an e-commerce store. What exactly is it, and why is this suddenly so much in demand? Why are we seeing a lot of e-commerce stores coming up suddenly? But the irony, or I would say the bad part of it, is that most of the e-commerce stores end up without getting sales, end up without getting any profit, without making any sales, without making any money. Now why is that? See, when we need to understand one thing before we start our e-commerce website, or before we get into this digital area. uh, E-commerce again is just a store. So a store that you open on the cloud or digitally. Now before we had this, we were doing the traditional form of business, that was opening a store and selling our products there, or opening an office. If it is a B2B product, the sales was to be done in a different way. If it was a direct customer sales, the sales was being done by opening a stores, opening a store in a good location, in a good shopping mall, and things like that. So we had to spend a lot of money in buying a store or renting the store, then decorating it, making it look good, then stocking the goods, and doing so many things. So nothing changes when we go online. Nothing changes when we go online. But very often I see that clients are trying to save money when they are building up their e-commerce store. They are too focused on spending less money when they are building an e-commerce store. No, you really cannot do that, because the moment you choose to go online and open an e-commerce store online, the idea is that you are coming into a very noisy place. In an exactly same way, the way it was offline. To make your store offline visible, you used to decorate it, you used to open it at a very good location with good number of footfall, and you did all the things that was possible to bring sales. Now the same thing needs to be done when we are going online, because e-commerce today is a very noisy place and you are competing with so many people around, so many businesses around. You are competing with Amazon, you are competing with Flipkart, you are competing with Walmart, and you are competing with so many people who are good technically, websites that are very good, very good. They have websites that have been built using, maybe they have spent a few $1,000, websites that have been built spending few $100. So there are all sorts of websites and all sort of people doing this e-commerce. Now, what exactly makes you uh, profitable? What kind of e-commerce websites will help you in bringing sales? What exactly you should be doing that helps you in generating a lot of profit? Let us talk about it. See, let us, before moving on to that part, let us understand, as a customer, when would I as a customer buy something online? What are the things that I see when I go and buy online? If I can list those things down, because all of us are doing a lot of online shopping today, all of us are doing a lot of online shoppings today, so we know this very well, of what are the things that we should be taking care of, what are the things we should be ignoring, and what are the things that we really like about any particular store that we frequently visit, and what are the things that we do not like about a store that we did not visit more than once. So if we just, make a note of all those things that we liked about a store and that we did not like about a website, our job is more than 80% done. So if we can deliver the same experience that we expect when we go to a website, is what the customers are expecting from your website, from my website. So if your website can make the customer feel comfortable, by comfortable I mean the website is easy to browse, the customers are easily able to find a product that they have come to your website to find, they are easily able to search for a product. Now once they get the product, they reach to the product that they want to buy, what are the offers that you have on the product, what is the price of the product, what is the discount that you are giving on the product. Now once that is done, they decide to buy from your website. Now how easy and smooth is the buying process, how quickly you are able to make them check out and take their payment. In case they choose to come back later, how are you making sure that they come back to your website later? So let's say a lot of times we go to Google, we search for a product, we saw, and then after 2 days we will be going back to buy a product, and that day maybe your website does not come to his mind and he buys it somewhere else. So you did the hard work, you explained them about the product, but they made the purchase elsewhere. So how do you make sure that how you bring those people back to your website? So these are small things that needs to be understood and needs to be taken care of when you start with your e-commerce store. So the first thing of it is having a very good e-commerce store. You have to really put in a lot of money into this, because a good e-commerce store is not going to come cheap. You have to invest in technology, you have to invest in good quality of development, good quality of codes, so the good quality of designs, good logo, good brand messaging, everything has to just be perfect. Because if there is a gap at any place, your entire investment of money and investment of time would go waste. So if you want to utilize every second of your time and every penny of the money that you spend, you need to make sure that you are choosing the best in your class, be it the developers, the designers, the server, the development method, everything is simply the best. You might not be able to go to the best of the technologies, but whatever is best based on what budget you have, and you should have a budget, a little wide budget, because everything is on stake. Even if you think of a $5,000, your $5,000 plus your time that you would be investing, maybe the next 3, 6 or 1 months or 1 year of time. So your 1 year of time plus that $5,000 that you are spending is on stake. So you need to make sure that you are spending it wisely and you are not too conservative about the budget, because that is what is going to bring you money. So make sure you are hiring the best web developers, you are using the best of the best technologies, and you are using a real fast and secured server, so that when a customer comes to your website, he feels like, wow, this is the best website that I have come through. I was able to reach to the product that I wanted to buy very easily, be it on the mobile or be it on the laptop. The entire experience was really smooth. So you have to make sure that you are taking care of that, and you personally as a customer go through your website and find out how good the experience is. And the moment you try to cut on these things, the moment you try to save some pennies on these things, you are going to lose a lot of your time and a lot of your money, and you will end up with a conclusion that this does not work for me. When e-commerce is working for millions and millions of people, you would come to a conclusion that e-commerce didn't work for me, so I won't be going back to e-commerce again, and you will be losing a lot of opportunities that could have been yours, but because you were conservative with some things, you did not make it. So make sure that you are not conservative with any of the parts. First is building the infrastructure. You have to make sure that everything is the best. Second is, when users are in your website, you are making sure that they stay on your website with the offers, with the discounts and everything that is possible that you can give to them. Bulk discount, how easy it is for them to place an order, how their product would be shipped to them, how fast the shipping is going to be. In case they want to return the product, how easy the returns is going to be, how fast the refunds are gonna happen. No, these are the things that people are really concerned about when they shop from your website. So you need to make sure how fast the shipping is, how easy the returns are, how smooth the customer service is. If they want to speak to you, if they want to talk to you, if they want to connect with you, how smooth that process is. Because if anybody is wanting to maybe spend $5 or $5,000, they will want the same kind of comfort of reaching out to you, raising a complaint, raising some issues. So they will be needing these kind of mechanisms, these kind of tools in your website. If they want to chat with somebody in your store, you will have to have that kind of a solution. So these are a few things that you need to have. Now once, let's say a customer chose to move out from the website without buying from us. Now why is that? Are we remarketing them? Are we advertising to them? Are we reaching out to them enough number of times so that they come back and buy from us? So we need to now spend a lot of money on the marketing activities. Are we making sure the right people are hitting our website? I might be, spend $5,000 in marketing, but I end up having no sales because the marketing and the target and the pitching was not correct. So I need to make sure that I hire a good marketing agency who does good marketing and make sure that I get good sales. So everywhere you need to make sure that you are just doing the best, and you cannot leave it easy. Leave it on some automated stuff. You cannot leave it like that, because the moment you leave it, you are far away from getting sales, getting revenue. And if you do not revenue fast in this ecosystem, if you are not fast, crazy fast, you will be burning a lot of money all through. And if you have burnt all your money, you will not be wanting to come back to this. And if you do not come back to it, you are going to lose a fortune. So you need to make sure that everything is happening really fast, from website building to website completion to customer onboarding to customer sales. Everything is happening real fast, because you do not have time. Every month you will be spending a lot of money, so you need to make sure that everything happens really fast. The revenue generation happens really quick. If a customer wants refund, it happens very quick. Everything should happen at a speed of, just go and find it out. Why is Amazon so successful? How easy they have made their entire platform. How much of emails you receive from them about the new offers, new products, the product that you left in the cart that you did not buy, some additional discounts, some additional offers. They come with all sort of things. They email you, they message you, they come on your Facebook, they come on your Google searches. So they are seen everywhere. So you will have to make sure that you are seen everywhere. And do not try to be Amazon, because you will not be able to compete with them. What you have to do is, you need to figure out what unique and what personal are you giving to your customers. If you are able to show to your customers that I'm an expert into selling, let's say, mobile phones, and I am really good with it, and they have a very unique experience when they come to us to buy a mobile phone over buying something on Amazon or similar websites, they would be coming back to your website because you give them a unique experience. So you need to make sure that your website gives every customer who is visiting your website a unique and a very different experience, so that they keep coming to your website and they can recall it right in front of them. Okay, this was the website that I visited when I had to buy a mobile phone, and when I bought from them, the customer service provided, the customer feedback system, everything was just so smooth and so good that I have no problem in referring this website to somebody else. Are you getting the entire idea of this e-commerce website? So yes, you need to make sure that you are creating a smooth system of products, sales, returns, shippings, from the customer's perspective, from the backend perspective, from the coding perspective. Your product uploads are happening well. You are not uploading any product that is not in stock with you. You are making sure that that part is also taken care of well, along with the order processing system is done well, so that the moment the order came in, your processing system is so fast that the shipping labels got printed, it went to the concerned person. If you are building a multi-vendor system where there are multiple vendors, how fast the order that comes in goes to the vendor, he ships the product, and you are making sure that it is being taken care of, the time is being taken care of. So you have to be prompt at every step of the e-commerce system, because if you miss at any single step, customers are not going to buy from you. Customers are going to leave you, and if they leave you, you are in a bad space. You will see a lot of companies shutting down their e-commerce stores every single day. We see a lot of businesses that came to us 6 months back but did not continue 6 months post their launch, because they did not have that kind of a commitment. You have to today be very active on social media. You have to be on Instagram, you have to be on Facebook, you have to go live, you have to do all sort of things to be in front of the customers at every single point. It is not really important that you invest a lot of money into marketing. It is important that you are in front of the customers that you want to be, and you will have to figure out creative ways of reaching out to the customers, being in front of them, and making sure that you are converting the sales with them. Technically, we will talk about what are the features that we must be having in a e-commerce website a little later in some other video, but this was an overview of how your e-commerce website should be, what are the things that you should be taking care of when you go forward with a website. And if you have any questions, any queries about having a website, having an e-commerce website, what technology you should choose, how you should get started with, feel free to ask me, and I will be there to help you with all your queries, all your questions. Until then, have a good day. Bye bye.